This plugin does wonders to really glue your vocals together, but you can use it on anything. What's up guys, this is Valentina with Bigger Creations, and today is my birthday. So I'm giving away a free plugin for my birthday from Waves. And if you've been watching me for a while, the last few years, I've been giving away a free plugin every single year. So hopefully you've caught on to it by now. The only catch about this plugin is that it's only going to be free for the next 48 hours. So click the link in the description, follow the instructions, and you'll get this plugin for free directly from Waves website. This year, I'm pretty excited about this plugin because I've been using it in all of my latest releases. If you haven't been following along for the last 4 months, I've been releasing a song on Spotify every single Friday. And this plugin has become a key part in what I've been doing to get my songs ready to roll for streaming. The plugin that I'm giving away today is called HComp, and you can get it by using the link in the description. That'll take you right to Waves to what you need to do to download it for free. It's a license forever, so you can use it forever. It's free, and it's just a gift from me to you for keeping up with my channel and supporting my music. This plugin does wonders to really glue your vocals together, but you can use it on anything. Let me show you how it works. The song that we're working on today actually was released today on Spotify, so check that out, link in the description. But let me show you the before and after, and then we'll break down the actual plugin.
Sometimes I don't know why you stay, but I keep thinking that you're on the way. And I need you to tell me that my thoughts are way off base. I just need to know. I just need to know. Hold me like you do. Hold me like you do.
So this is what it sounds like before.
Do you still feel the things that you said you did all those years ago? Do you still feel the things that you said you did all those years ago?
So you can already hear how much more glued together the vocals sound and in your face. So like I said, the plugin that we're talking about today is called HComp, and this is what it looks like. In my latest productions, I've been using it mostly for my vocals, but this compressor is very dynamic. You can use it on pretty much anything: drums, bass, guitars, synths, vocals, overall mixes, whatever you want. Now, here's something unique about this compressor. Because it's actually modeled after analog hardware, you can actually get a few different kinds of styles or sounds coming from this compressor. So not only is it compressing the signal, but it's adding some sort of character to it. So what I did is I added HComp to my bus where all of my vocals were going to, just to kind of add a little bit more glue and a little bit of style into the way that the vocals were being compressed, making sure that they just kind of feel like they go together. So let me show you what's actually happening here. We've got this first knob here, gives you 4 different settings for the kind of character that you want. So for this specific scenario, and what I've seen has been working with my vocals most frequently, have been number 2 and number 4. But you'll notice that each of these numbers have a different kind of character. So let me show you what that sounds like here.
Do you still feel the things that you said you did all those years ago? 'Cause if it's true, then please make me believe. I just need to know. Do you still feel the things that you said you did all those years ago? 'Cause if it's true, then please make me believe. I just need to know.
So I don't know if it's going to come through in the recording, but let me tell you what I'm hearing in the difference in these characters and what makes me choose number 2 in this scenario. So number 1 is kind of more of like a basic, a little bit more flat, nothing too crazy about it. Number 2 feels like it gives a little bit of like a silky, on the top end kind of sound. So your vocals kind of pop and punch through the mix. Number 3 kind of softens it a little bit. It's almost like if you really were comparing it between 2, 4, and 3, 3 in comparison to 2 and 4 kind of feels a little muffled if you listen to them back to back. It still has a beautiful character to it. So I think for this particular song wasn't the right one to go with. And then 4 is kind of like an exaggeration. It's a little bit more punchy. You could really feel a lot of those high frequencies just kind of in your face in the character that it's bringing to the recording. So for this specific one, I went with number 2 because I felt like that was closest to what I was trying to accomplish. And then you have your standard things here. You have your ratio, which if you don't know how a compressor works, I do have a video about that. So I'll link that somewhere around here. You can check that out, and I break down what all of these settings really mean because they actually translate throughout all sorts of compressors. So we've got our standard ratio knob here. I've got it at 3. And then we've got our punch, which punch I find actually works kind of like the knee on the standard compressor of Logic, where it just helps a little bit if you feel like your transients are kind of getting lost in the compressor. This kind of softens the knee so that you still get some of those transients coming through. Then we have our attack, our release, and then of course our threshold. So in this case, we went with -21, and when I press play here, you'll see how the needle moves. And then lastly, we've got, of course, our makeup gain or output, and then we've got our dry and wet. So the nice thing about this is you can use this for parallel compression without having to bust it out if you don't want to. But in this scenario, I'm trying to get it to apply it through all of it. So I've got it all the way to the wet setting. Now there's some cool things here where you can set the release to go to like your BPM of the project or of the sound. But in this case, I'm just going by milliseconds, which is kind of the standard practice. Lastly, something I want to highlight here is that there is a limiter. So if you turn on the limiter, basically it's just going to make sure that you're not going into the red. Not a bad idea to have that on. So let me show you what happens here when I mess around with these knobs.
Ooh, hold me like you do. Hold me like you do. Hold me like you do. I just wanna feel you close. Sometimes I don't know why you stay, but I keep overthinking, thinking that you're on the way. And I need you to tell me that my thoughts are way off base. I just need to know. I just need to know.
You know, on average, we're at like somewhere between 1.5, 2 of dB like gain reduction here. So I've just added about 1.8 in the output just to make up for that gain that was lost in the compression. Let me play the difference soloed here on the second verse so you can get a better idea.
Sometimes I don't know why you stay, but I keep overthinking, thinking that you're on the way. And I need you to tell me that my thoughts are way off base. I just need to know. Sometimes I don't know why you stay, but I keep overthinking, thinking that you're on the way. And I need you to tell me that my thoughts are way off base. I just need to know. I just need to know.
Now, you can be a lot more aggressive with this if you want to. In my case, my vocals were already pretty well compressed, and this is just kind of adding that final glue to get them all together and kind of pop. You can be a lot more aggressive with the threshold here and kind of aim more for the needle to be around, you know, between 6 and 7. I've had it work on individual vocal tracks and it works really, really well. So just mess with it based off of what you're applying it to. But like I said, one of my favorite things about this is that you can add a little bit of a character to the way it's compressing, and it just makes everything feel like it's glued together. Let me play it all for you in the mix. So before.
When I feel you close. Sometimes I don't know why you stay, but I keep overthinking, thinking that you're on the way. And I need you to tell me that my thoughts are way off base. I just need to know. I just need to know. Ooh, hold me like you do. Hold me like you do. I just wanna feel you close.
So there you have it, guys. That's how HComp works. If you want to download it, it's going to be a free gift from me and Waves to you. The link's in the description. It's only going to be free for the next 48 hours. So make sure you cop this really quick. And if you end up missing this and you're watching this after the date, then this is your sign to turn on notifications because I'm going to be posting a lot more videos and you don't want to miss this kind of stuff in the future. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss future videos. And as always, if you ever have any questions or want to see more content, check me out on Instagram or TikTok. Keep making beats.